Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Impossible Mowers. Today's video is going to be a lot different than what we were used to. Quite recently I haven't posted because I've got this nice new mic that came in, and I thought, bad weather outside, so I thought I'd just make a YouTube video on just reviewing mud romping videos. Hopefully this goes well. First time doing that with a mic, so if there's a little bit of patchiness, very sorry about that. Without any further ado, let's dive right into this. We got this YouTuber named Fearless Front. Let's see what he's all about.
Almost shoehorned in there, but
see, it barely fits.
Yep. Almost the same setup as
yeah, it's got to get quiet down a little
Buck's
bit.
mower.
For now, it's good.
Yeah, it's good enough for ride today.
Oh yeah. Goodness, look at that, getting right in there. I definitely wouldn't mud romp like this unless I've got what he has, or certainly a snorkel for a single cylinder, or any mower. But hopefully we can get to this kind of level rompage, but he's getting her in there. See the muffler bubbling up there? Oh yeah. Now the one thing that is so common with these lawnmowers is if you look at the front tires, play the video here, he struggles to steer quite a lot, and these mowers have a big problem when you're mud romping with them because steering the gimbals on the bottom. As with the LT1000 old truck there, the gimbals are not on the bottom, they're in the middle, which makes it really easier to steer, and the steering shafts in these are notorious for breaking, so one thing we're going to do with Buck's mower there is fix the steering on that soon. And I believe this guy has a posi locker on this mower here, but he's getting pretty deep into those waters. Look at that. All sorts of mud. Yep. This is where that snorkel comes in handy, because usually that water can splash up into the intake, and then you got that fuel, air, and mud mixture, which will kill your motor. But he's got the right idea. And he's got the foot throttle, look at that. A lot of mud. I think what's definitely helping this guy out is the posi on the rear end there. I believe these come with Sears transmissions, although don't quote me on it. Look at that, Nate trucking it through.
So how was your first mud hole on the Murray?
That's pretty cool, look at that.
2 freaking years.
Yep. That's pretty good. This guy here, Fearless Front, check him out. Really good YouTuber. If I were you and you're into that day where you got nothing to do, but you want to go on YouTube and look at mud romping videos, he would be the first guy to go to. Really good stuff. He doesn't post as much, sadly, nowadays, but his old stuff's really good. And he actually shows you how to make a how to make a snorkel at home without buying anything. So I definitely look into that if you're going to be getting into these waters. But the second guy we're going to look at here is a YouTuber named Chud237. This guy, he put a dualies on a John Deere LA 415. Now, one thing I would say to be careful of with dualies on a lawn tractor is pulley swappage, because sometimes the axle on the transmission can get stressed from the amount of torque that's being put between the wheels, because those axles are only meant for one wheel, each on each side. Now you're putting 2 wheels on each side. So, yeah, it's just something that's one of the reasons why I don't put them on mine. But, you know, if you're like this guy and you like to risk it for the biscuit and just have fun, I'd say go for it. But let's see how it does here. Oh yeah, he's getting in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Bet you that belt's probably gonna be slipping. Pretty good, yep. Good lord. I love this guy's creativity. He's got the winch in the front with the ram bar. He's turned a John Deere at-home grandma lawnmower to a freaking mud beast with dualies. It's freaking awesome. Yep, gonna have to winch it out. Sometimes what will happen is with the dualies, you can get sticks and rocks clogged in between the two tires there, and that can do some damage to your tires there. But it's a ripper. No, he might be able to dig it out. Ah, he got it. Look at that. Beautiful.
Alright, I feel like
That
step
was beautiful.
one, go home and take these tires off, put on the Dirt Devils, and then come back.
He's got some good tread on those tires too.
Okay, before we rip the duals off, let's see how it does on the ditch test.
Let me tell you what, I bet you those dualies do heavenly good on things like that kind of terrain. Just grabbing and just all that power, you know. And once again, like I said, I really like this guy's just creative thinking. He's got a freaking trailer hitch in the back, winch up front, dualies in the rear. You know, it's really awesome. I mean, I would definitely go to this guy for DIY stuff, and definitely for mud mowing. Really good guy. Chud237 is his name. Oh yeah, look at that, just mowing all that stuff down. Beautiful. So this next guy we're going to go to, you can see DaVinci Resolve in the background there. Same guy, Chud237, but what he's got is a pulley swapped Poulon with an extended ram bar in the front. You'll see here in a minute. Quite interesting. Hitting up those dualies too. And those ag tires, they probably dig like heavenly good in those grounds. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. I believe this guy, he put a lift kit in the front of the mower, so the engine's a little higher than stock, of course. But I mean, wow, look at that. Plowing through it. Beautiful. Hopefully one of these days we'll have to make a video on this kind of stuff, you know, like we do mud ramping and off-roading, but I would love to, I just kill to get some footage of the tractors getting into some serious mud. Because really, we really don't get this kind of mud unless it's like springtime, really rainy, since we've had the drought this year. But, I mean, this guy is just digging in there. Oh yeah, look at it. Getting right in there. One of these days, we might have to do this. We might have to do a pulley swap with the dualies, because that just looks like the recipe for the best mudding. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that, getting right in there. Look at that. Yep. One thing I would do if I was this guy is, if I were to have dual tires in the rear, definitely posi, because that would help. You can kind of see how the transaxle, it's dropping the pin, which basically means it's putting power from one side to the other side, and it's switching between them. If we look back here, you can see, pay attention to the left and right tire. You can see they kind of interchangeable, they go back and forth. And then, yep. Once in a while, there's a pin in the transmission that drops, and the bull gear, which is a big gear, will put, it's kind of like posi mode, where when the pin drops, it locks all the tires, making both tires spin, and then the pin will lift up when it thinks it's free and put only one side spinning. And that's what you see here on this tractor, which is why on mine, Chuck, his is posi. So basically what that means is when the pin is welded solid to the bull gear and the axles are spinning all the time, both axles are consistently spinning, they're not interchanging. The only reason why it would not work, it would be that the weld would break. But so far, fingers crossed, Chuck is still, his welds are so far hanging in there. But if I were to have dualies, I would definitely put posi in it. There we go. You can see the posi dropped, and then now it's, pin came out. And I think that's just standard transaxle gearing for these transmissions. Even the Cub Cadet, that thing's stock as can be, and that thing, it's got the interchangeable rear end where it's on and off. It's posi 1 minute and then no posi the next minute. So when we're off-roading, we like to do posi because it, like I said, it helps out there when you're in the mud and you're in that thick stuff.
Pretty much hogs up the whole width.
It does magic.
The trailer is 6'7" wide. The mower is about 58 inches wide.
But that thing's pretty cool, let me tell you what. And he's got the tow hitch in the back there.
We'll have to do single
That's
file,
nice.
put this on, then put the John Deere on,
Cool.
then maybe the Motomo can squeeze in.
And so the next thing you should see on this project would be fixing the valve stems.
Well, that's a pretty cool lawnmower right there. We might have to get a pool on like that and do that, actually. Wow, you can see the beautiful amount of tread on those tires. It's quite awesome. Quite awesome there. We also, quite recently actually, we got a Craftsman 2, which is exactly like Aramis, not Aramis, what's his name? Buck's mower. The Craftsman GT6000, which is the green one. That one is the GT6000, obviously, but the Craftsman 2 is just like that, but instead of this stick shift in the middle between the legs, it's on the side, which I personally like. But hopefully you guys will be seeing that on the channel, and when you do, we'll come up with some names for it, you know. But anyways, I think we'll stop it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Also comment if you guys like this kind of stuff, you know, because hopefully in the winter, excuse me, we can do more of that stuff, more of this kind of stuff at least, and just, you know, something to pass the time away, you know, because I certainly don't want to keep going months without posting. But now that we have this microphone, keep an eye out for posts. We will be doing more posts outside, hopefully, if the weather's nice, and just kind of showing you guys what we got so far, and also an update on the V-twin swap on Chuck. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll catch you guys next time.